So hi guys, so this is all about my very exciting first ever business journey to mainland China. So we reached Delhi airport, international airport, and we had a lot of time in hand. So we went to this place called the Coffee Bean, which is at the first floor. Amazing coffee we were served, and we had to kill 1.5 hour almost. So this was the waiting area. We reached our you know terminal, and yes, we were waiting for the flight and very excited and anxious. So Cathay Pacific took us to Hong Kong. We had a flight first to Hong Kong, and then we had to take a ferry to the bus ride to China. So yes, we had coffee and we were given meal. So again, 1 hour to go. It was a 5.5 hour long flight, which gets too much. So finally, we reached Hong Kong airport. Not as beautiful as our Delhi airport, but yes, it was quite presentable and decent. Now from here, we actually I was struck by the cleanliness on the roads, absolutely clean roads. So by the bus, it took us almost 2.5 hours to place where we reached the customs and immigration. So everything was pre-planned and it was part of the trip. So the roads were very clean, and the route was also mesmerizing. Really thoroughly enjoyed the look, the beautiful Pearl River. And yes, finally we reached China, and we were all hungry. So the only thing which was in our mind was food, and of course we told our guide where we wanted to have Indian food. So he took us to a very nice, authentic Indian food place, which was Masala Bites, and we had a very sumptuous meal here. You can see this is the restaurant front. Amazing food, and we never felt that we are in China. Very nice. And then finally, after a long day, we're very tired. So all we wanted was to lie down and relax. So we finally reached our hotel. It was late in the day, late in the evening, so we only had to just relax and unwind. So that was a great feeling altogether. Next day morning, we had a very lavished breakfast at the hotel. So this is, you can see how we had a lot of options to eat. Unlike, I was told that Indian people have problem in terms of food options in China, but to my surprise, I had a lot of options to choose from as per my taste and preference. I had millet porridge, which was really good, and there were a lot of other options also, which were really, in terms of Indian preferred kind of a cuisine. Nevertheless, we had a very nice meal, and we were really, kind of rushing towards the most important event, which is Canton Fair. So this was again the ride which took us. Our guide was there, and we finally reached. This is my friend Renu. We finally took inside, because this is world's international fair and the largest fair of consumer goods. You see millions of variants of a very specific niche. So I was very excited to be part of this. Looking forward. I was really looking forward to this fair, and somehow ferry was the only option. Otherwise, it would have taken me an hour or so to reach to my particular category, where I was hitting to beauty and consumer durable goods. So yes, we took a tuk-tuk ride, which was provided by the management itself, and finally we could figure out our stall, and we reached. Here I am at the Canton Fair, entering my particular specific zone. I was really mesmerized to see the kind of options and the number of exhibitors, very beautifully displayed. A very well done show, very thoroughly professional. Now we took a cab, and we went to see the other part of China, like we were done. This guy was very sweet and friendly, although the language was a great barrier, but he took us to a very vibrant place, which is somewhere I don't recall. We had again Indian food, and we just went to check local streets and how vibrant the city is. Then finally we took our ferry ride, which was the most exciting part. I was very excited to be witnessing this ferry ride, because you have a 1 hour ferry ride and you get to see Canton Tower, which is the most, biggest highlight of the whole thing. You see beautifully decorated ferries. Every ferry has a unique lighting, so that was the beauty of it. While we were just sitting and enjoying the river flowing, and the whole vibe was completely beautiful. We could spot the Canton Tower, and the whole breeze was so pleasant. The weather was so favorable. All I can say is I was mesmerized to see the lighting, to see the ambience, and everything was 10 on 10. We spotted these cute little girls who said hi to us. And yes, there were a lot of families who actually, sit, take ferry rides and enjoy the view, and really very kind of beautiful vibe you get. And see the lights, I was really amazed to see the lighting. So all I can say, it was a very worth kind of a ride. Whenever you visit China, make sure you definitely take a ferry ride, and it's going to take you to another level of experience altogether. Yes, we could spot the Canton Tower, which was the highlight of the entire trip, the ferry. And yes, after this we had to again rush back to our hotel, and again a beautiful experience. All you get is beautiful memories in your mind, which you carry for life, and that's what I can say. And then we went to Beijing Lu Street, which was again it was next day, of course. We saw this gold shop, and you can see how different their designs are if you look at and compare it from our Indian jewelry designs. They had this pig design, which is the most auspicious. They consider it very auspicious. The street is very vibrant. You get that authentic Chinese vibe here. You have McDonald's here. You get this local street food. We tried these ice creams. They were very nice. We tried local food there. Although with a lot of courage, we did that. We were very apprehensive. We spotted this cute little kid and his father. They were singing and dancing, and the whole vibe was altogether something very spectacular. Durian was one tasty street food, and it was only for 8 RMB. Really enjoyed this. Again, we went watching over this gentleman who was singing and dancing and saying hi to us. And he was recording also. And there's a lot of fun activities which you see on the streets of Beijing Loop. It was amazing, seeing the street food. Yes, then we went to the hotel, and here I had to tell you something. The robot does a lot of job. When you order food, the robot only gets your food, and after its job is done, it automatically goes to its plug-in station, and you can see how smartly it goes to its charging point, and kind of gets itself charged. So this was the most amazing highlight of my event, which I had to add in my video. And yes, this is our hotel. Days in by Gonzo. Very nice Vietnam, very nice property, very decent property, and very comfortable stay we had here.